Welcome back. Joining me now in studio is SuperSport United defender Thabo Moloi. Thabo, thanks for taking time out to join us here on the show.
Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, man. Let's go back a little bit. You're a product of the SuperSport United Academy. For a while, you captained Rosina Siribani. I mean, how did they actually spot you as a talent?
It goes back to 2007 when I went for public trials for SuperSport United in Vanderbilt Park. I got scouted there. They took me in. I had to go back for a few final selections, and then it was made final in November. Then I had to join Balfour Park in 2008 because they had a partnership with SuperSport. I spent the whole of 2008 there. Then from 2009 till just recently, 2012, I was with the SuperSport United Academy.
Yeah, and the academy, of course, man, we know the number of players that has produced, you being one of them. What is the environment like, and what is it that about the SuperSport United Academy that, you know, such good players come out of it?
Well, I think it starts with the money invested into the academy, the coaches that we had at the academy. I think they played a vital role for any development player coming from the academy. And so, for me, I worked with Coach Kaitano Tembo and Coach Kwanele Kopa at the academy, and so I think they played a huge part in my development.
Yeah, we know how good Kwanele has been for that academy. And then in 2012, I mean, it must have been great for you. What was the feeling like when Kevin Hunt actually promoted you to the first team?
Sure, it was surreal because I never thought, you know, that it would come so quick. But then I started out playing in the reserve league games, and I didn't only just straight away go into the starting lineup. I sat on the bench for a few games, and then the last game I remember that was against Pirates, the reserve league game. And then after that, I fortunately got my debut against Pirates in February 2013. Yeah.
As an 18-year-old, what is it like for you to make a professional debut?
Sure. To this day, I still can't put it in words. I was just happy that I could be in the squad, and then getting the starting berth was a dream come true for me. Because just having matriculated in 2012 and then getting a starting lineup in 2013, it was beyond words. It was amazing for me.
Yeah. Then last season you got to play a bit more. I mean, there must have been, you know, something that made you happy, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know. In my first season, I didn't think I'd play as many games as I played. In the league, I managed to play 11 games, and also play in the Confederation Cup, in the Nedbank, and just this last season, I also played. I played 14 league games with cups and all. So I think it shows that improvement, because you don't want to be in one place with the excuse that saying I'm young, I'll get my chance. You know, if I have it now, why not use it now?
And you even went on to be named the Young Player of the Season.
Yeah, that was also great in my first season for the club awards. So, you know, it was a motivator for me to even work harder in the next season. And I'm still at it now. Yeah,
and I guess you're seeing the fruits of that hard work, because this season you've played every game except the one against Swallows, of course missing that one because of the 3 yellow cards. But this must be a great season for you so far, I'm sure.
Yeah, so far we've put in the work, and you know, I can only be grateful that the coach also realizes that and gives me a chance, and I can only repay him and myself by working hard at training in each and every game that I play, and try to improve, because that's, you know, that's what it's all about, improvement. You know, when you improve, people see you get what you want, and I'll reach where I want to be overseas.
Yeah. As I said, Kevin brought you in. You played under Kevin Johnson as well last season, and now you've got Gordon Egerson, the former Bafana coach. I mean, what would you say are the differences between the 3 coaches you've played under in the professional ranks?
Differences, I wouldn't say much, but one thing is they're all quality coaches. Coach Kevin, for giving me that start, I'll always be thankful for him. And Coach Kevin also, he believed in me. He saw my hard work and gave me starts. And now with Coach Gordon, it's even from the 3 coaches I've always played, and with Coach Gordon now I'm playing. So I would say, you know, they've all had a part in my growth as a player, and for that I'm always grateful for them.
Obviously the results weren't going quite well when Kevin was there. Gordon was brought into the side, and then you guys started winning again. I mean, what would you say he's brought into the team since joining?
Yeah, there's always been the talking point. Well, I think Coach Gordon, I think he's brought that confidence in everyone. And as you can see now, we've won our games with him. We've only lost that 4-1 to Maritzburg, but then we bounced back from that against the game against Vets. So I think, having a new coach, and I think he just brought a different mentality, if I should say. And it's been good for us so far.
And you guys have even qualified for the Telkom knockout final. There must be something you're looking forward to, possibly getting your first medal in the professional ranks.
Yeah, it's been great. The road to it hasn't been easy though, but we've reached the final, and now we have to play against Pirates, and then the final after that. So I'd be ecstatic if you win.
Yeah. Now, you played in the under-17 national teams in the junior ranks. You never quite got the call-up for the under-20s. I mean, is that something that disappoints you, that maybe you weren't part of the team that qualified for the African Youth Championships?
Yeah, I was disappointed, but I think the players that were there did the job. And, when someone is playing, which in my case was Nkululeko and Gumete from Pirates, who played right back and captained the team. They did well for the team, and they got knocked out in the semi-finals, I think. Yeah, so I was disappointed, but that doesn't keep me from working hard, and I hope I'll get in under 23s or even the first team.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Coach Shakes obviously calling a number of youngsters. Does that give you hope of maybe, if you continue to play well throughout the season, maybe getting a call-up from Shakes?
Yeah, it does, definitely. Ayanda was there, Keegan Dolly is there. And they're all people who've come through the ranks also, who've played in development. So it's a motivation itself to see other young players in, and hopefully, I hope that I'll get a place too.
Yeah, and going back to the team now, you guys are lying 7th. Of course, it's the international break at the moment. But what has Gordon said to you guys? I mean, realistically, where are you guys hoping to finish this season?
Well, he always says we take it one game at a time, and each game that comes, we look for a win, or if not, at least a draw. So I think with the work we're putting in at the moment, with the December break, I think maybe we'll have moved up, a place up or 2 places up.
Yeah, and of course, SuperSport are known for those 3 league titles that they won. For you guys as players, is that something you'd like to bring back? I mean, I've spoken to Ubabukulu, and he, of course, expresses the desire to win the league championship again. Is that something as a players that you guys are considering?
Yeah, of course. We'd want to be part of the generation that, that won back-to-back league titles after winning 3 titles. So, yeah, I'd absolutely want to win the league with SuperSport and maybe go for a back-to-back or even 3 times in a row again.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that, Thabo, and thanks once again for taking time out to join us here on eShibobo.
Thank you.
Hola.
Ciao, ciao.